సో నెక్స్ట్ మీరందరూ వెయిట్ చేస్తున్న లాస్ట్ అవార్డ్ కేటగిరీ లైఫ్ టైమ్ అచీవ్మెంట్ అవార్డ్. సో ఈ ఇయర్ మనం రమేష్ నటరాజన్ గారికి GRD Iyers గురుకుల్ స్కూల్ తరపున వాళ్ళకి ఇవ్వడం జరుగుతుంది. సో మీకు అందరికీ తెలిసే ఉంటుంది, రమేష్ నటరాజన్ గారు వాళ్ళ GRD Iyers గురుకుల్ స్కూల్ తరపున కుల వర్ణ వివక్ష లేకుండా అందరికీ వేద విద్య అందించాలనే తలంపుతో ఎటువంటి వివక్ష లేకుండా అందరికీ ఉచితంగా వేద విద్యను బోధిస్తున్నారు. సో వాళ్ళ గురించి చిన్న ఏవి ఇప్పుడు ప్రజెంట్ చేయడం జరుగుతుంది. తర్వాత వారిని తగిన విధంగా సత్కరించుకుందాం. ఏవి ప్లీజ్. ఏవి ఆన్ GRD Iyers గురుకుల్.
I kindly request Sri Ramesh Natarajan Garu and Srimati Gayatri Ramesh Garu, please come to the stage.
మీ అందరి చప్పట్లతో వాళ్ళని వెల్కమ్ చేయాలండి. స్టేజ్ మీదకి తీసుకొస్తున్నాం ఇప్పుడు.
Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Many of us living in the greater Toronto area of Ontario, Canada would have heard about GRD Iyers GuruCool and Sri Ramesh Natarajan Garu and Srimati Gayatri Ramesh Garu, a lovely couple who has set out on a mission to teach about Sanatan Dharma, what inclusivity is about, and women empowerment to our next generations. GRD Iyers GuruCool is a school of spiritual and religious studies founded by Guruji Sri Ramesh Natarajan Garu and Guruma Srimati Sridevi Gayatri Garu. It is based in Mississauga, Ontario, although its members are from across the globe. The name GRD Iyers arises from the first initials of Gayatri Amma's, Rameshji's and their daughter Durga's names, and Iyers is their community name. Guruji's students referred to him as a cool guru, and later that phrase was changed to GuruCool to represent the concept of the Gurukuls or spiritual schools back home. Guru Sri Ramesh Natarajan Garu was born in Trichy, Tamil Nadu, and his parents hail from Nelicheri village of Tanjavur, Tamil Nadu, and moved to Kolkata after their marriage. He lost his father at a very young age, and his mother single-handedly raised 4 children. She was famously called Narayaniyam Mami, as she taught Narayaniyam to many in Kolkata. Guruma Srimati Sridevi Gayatri Ramesh's father is the famous Tamil novelist Sri T.K. Balasubramaniam alias Maharshi, who has written more than 250 famous Tamil novels, of which many were made into successful movies later. Guruji is highly educated with an Honours Bachelors of Commerce from Kolkata University and then ICWA. He also has an MBA from Edinburgh Business School, Heriot-Watt University in Scotland, UK. And in Canada, he is certified in CMA, CFM, CGA and ACCA. He is a linguist who is well versed in English, Tamil, Hindi, Bengali and Malayalam and can muster a pass in Urdu too. The founding principles of GRD Iyers GuruCool School of Spiritual Studies are spreading Sanatan Dharma, preserving our Vedas and religious scriptures.
షాంగ్రీలా అనేది టిబెటన్ భాషలో సిద్ధాశ్రమము అన్న సంస్కృత పదానికి సమానార్థకంగా ఉపయోగించబడుతూ ఉన్నటువంటి పదం. అమెరికాలో అట్లాంటా రాష్ట్రంలో షాంగ్రీలా అన్న పేరుతోటి ఒక ఆశ్రమాన్ని నిర్మించడం జరిగింది. మా శిష్యుడు మోచర్ల శశిభూషణ్ ఆ వ్యవస్థనంతా కూడాను ఎంతో సమర్థతతో నడుపుతూ అక్కడ 100 కుండములు ఏర్పాటు చేసి ఆ పెద్ద ఆశ్రమంలో యజ్ఞ యాగాలు అన్నీ కూడా నిర్వహిస్తూ మా పీఠం తరఫున ప్రజాసేవ చేస్తూ ఉన్నారు. ఈ కార్యక్రమాన్ని GRDS గురుకుల్ వాళ్ళు జరుపుతూ ఉన్నారు. శ్రద్ధాభక్తులతో భారతీయులు ఎంతోమంది అమెరికాలో ఉండి మన సాంస్కృతిక కార్యక్రమాలను, ఆధ్యాత్మిక కార్యక్రమాలను, యజ్ఞయాగాలను ఎన్నో చేసి విశ్వశాంతికి, కార్యసిద్ధికి కృషి చేస్తూ ఉన్నారు. అలా ఈ GRIS గురుకులం వాళ్ళు ఈ మహాయాగాన్ని తలపెట్టినందుకు వాళ్ళను ఆశీర్వదిస్తూ ఉన్నాను. కార్యక్రమం విజయవంతమగునుగాక. శుభమస్తు. నారాయణ నారాయణ.
Women empowerment and inclusivity. GRD Iyers focuses on spreading awareness regarding the principles of practice of Sanatan Dharma by teaching scriptures and Vedas such as Devi Mahatmyam, Rudram, Mahanyasam, Rudrakrama Patham, Vedic Suktams, Rigvediya Suktams, Srividya and many more. In recent times,
Chakshara, Kanda Bhajana, constantly 24 hours. Innumerable people all over the world participate in this program, and so many people chanted the Chandi Part and Rudra Parayanam, and Brainy from Canada, Nataraja Swami, Ramesh Swami, he did the Gayatri Nataraja Ramesh, they did the beautiful, he's a very divine person, very divine. No barriers for the Ramesh son, he's open heart. Shankar Bhagwan, he went to Kailas so many times. For that reason, his heart was open heart, very open heart.
GRD Iyers coaching in spiritual studies has garnered students from all over the world with the effective use of internet technologies and is at the reach of fingertip for everyone interested to learn via YouTube and Zoom video conferencing. There is no age bar for those who are interested to learn to chant, as Guruji made it simple to understand chanting rules, making it extremely easy for the students on the fine nuance of chanting. Women also play a leading role in performing pujas and homams and are especially encouraged to learn the rituals including Vedas, as they are a strong pillar in influencing their families and communities towards spirituality. Everyone is encouraged to learn for the resurgence of a true Sanatan Dharma, which is inclusive and devoid of discrimination. Guruji dedicates his valuable time and effort to conduct everyday live classes and several monthly pujas and events like Shatachandi, Dvisahasra Chandi and Maharudram, Lakshamodaka Homam, to name a few. Upon invitation from various organizations, GRD Iyers team delivers to mega events with their core members who come forward at their own expense, as they are passionate to participate, as long as the program is inclusive. They deliver a cost-effective model for mega events that are performed at fraction of the cost of others. Guruji has also led some global mega events in USA, Canada and India. Kumbhabhishekam in Chennai, Sahasra Suvasini Puja in Toronto, Atirudram in Atlanta, Dvishatachandi in Florida, Maharudram and Shatachandi in Toronto, Shatachandi and Sahasra Chandi in Rochester, the world's first all-women Shatachandi in Rochester, the first Lakshamodaka Homam in Canada, offering 1 lakh modakams to Lord Kanapathi, and a major event called Maghamaka Mahotsavam in Kerala. For those wondering, Maghamaka Mahotsava is the oldest river festival of Kerala that is held on the banks of Bharatapuja river of Kerala. The festival is closely intertwined with the history of Kerala and its Vedic roots. For centuries, the right to conduct the festival rested with the kings who ruled Kerala. However, the festival abruptly stopped in the year 1766 AD due to the invasion of Hyder Ali and later by Tipu Sultan. The festival was restarted in the year 2019 in an attempt to revive the lost traditions and culture, and in the year 2020, Guruji was approached to conduct Ruddra Yagna and Dvishata Chandi Yagna, and all the Ritviks of GRD were able to participate with a great gusto from across the globe, and the event was a grand success. GRD Iyers is the first in many. First Sahasra Suvasini Puja in Canada, first ladies only Chandi, first Lakshamodaka Mahaganapathi Homam in Canada, first Maharudram and Chatachandi in Malappuram after 300 years in India. First to enable fully visually challenged persons to do Kailas Parikrama, Padma Sri Gayatri Shankaran. First to have all lead Homakartas as a ladies at Atirudram in Atlanta for Stream Center. First to publish Durga Saptashati in 6 languages with easy to follow instructions. First to perform Upanayanam for ladies in Canada. First World Shakti Day, a unique annual day celebration since 2018 with a mega event to promote awareness of women empowerment. During the COVID times, special Parayanams and chants were held by Guruji and his students globally for relief from COVID and universal well-being. Guruji believes his students were his extended global family, and they also have trips and picnics together where the students can see another angle of Guruji, who plays as super fun and is jovial not only with his students but with their families too. Guruji is a true example of having perfect balance in life. Yes, Guruji expects Guru Dakshina, and that is nothing but learning with dedication, supporting inclusivity and women empowerment. Where can we find such a Guru? Not a single penny charged from students or for conducting the events. Their mission is to remove fear, doubts and superstitions and instill courage in mankind, thus creating an extraordinary group of experts in Rudram, Durga Saptashati and Sri Vidya Tantra. Not only are the classes free of cost, but all the students are also fed some term food by Guruma Srimati Gayatri Ramesh after the class, and the students are not allowed to leave without eating. Such is the love and affection showered upon their students by Guruji and Guruma. Guruji also recently published his first book, Durga Saptashati, that is Devi Mahatmya, with 700 slokas as per the Guptavati of Sri Bhaskaracharya Makhin, which has been released in 6 languages: Sanskrit, Hindi, Tamil, Telugu, Malayalam, Kannada and English. It includes in detail the traditional Ekadasanyasa followed by all traditional and knowledgeable Chandi Upasakas. Bonus features include Navanga Parayana Vidhi and Bijatmaka Saptashati and many more. This is a book created out of love of Durga Devi and Durga Saptashati and created by the hard work of Guruji Ramesh Natarajan and his team. And it was officially released by Sri Haran Ayya on October 14, 2021 at Sri Vidya Temple Society, Rush, New York. The book was also presented to the Honorable Vice President of India, Sri Venkaiah Naidu Garu, by the students of GRD GuruCool. Some of the upcoming events planned in 2022 for GRD Iyers include April 14 to 17, a grand mega event in Atlanta at the Siddhasramam of North America. June 3rd to 5th, Maharudram, Sri Chakra Navavarna Puja, Sahasra Chandi and Lalita Sahasranama Laksharchana will be performed at the Hindu Temple of Dayton. June 24th to 26th, Kumbhabshekam at the Lakshmi Narayana Temple in Vellore, India. August, Lakshamodaka Homam at the Rajeshwari Temple, Rochester, New York. Anyone that is interested is always welcome to join. Guruji's unparalleled dedication towards promoting Sanatan Dharma, inclusive of everyone, especially women, while performing such large-scale events to uplift Sanatan Dharma is no small feat. Guruji continues to go above and beyond to ensure these principles are met without any compromise or expecting anything in return. A true epitome of selfless service. All the organizations conducting such mega events approach the GRD Iyers team rather than they approach the organizers. Only clause is inclusivity. OTF is honored to present the Lifetime Achievement Award today.
Thank you, Guruji. We are blessed to have you here. Now I would like to request Logan Kanapathi sir to please come and give the Lifetime Achievement Award.
I request Gangadhar and Shashi Garu also to come onto the dais. Murli Garu, Nivas Garu, please come on to the dais. And also I would request all the coordinators of OTF, please come on to the dais. Claps, please.
I request all GRD students to please come onto the stage for a quick picture. I also request our sponsors, annual sponsors, Ramesh Garu and Anand Garu to come onto the stage.
Thank you.
They are sponsoring us for the last all the events. There are annual sponsors. There are there are annual sponsors.
Hello.
ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः श्रीमात्मधिपतये नमः ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं ऐं क्लीं सौः हंस शिव सोहम इसका फ्रे हसक्षमलवरियों हिसां साक्षमलवरीं हिसां हंस शिव सोहम स्वरूप निरूपण हेतवे श्री गुरवे नमः श्री अमृतेश्वरी अम्बा समेत श्री अमृतेश्वरानंदनाथ श्री गुरु श्री पादुकां पूजयामि तर्पयामि नमः ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं ऐं क्लीं सौः सोहं हंस शिवः इसका फ्रे हसक्षमलवरियों हिसां साक्षमलवरीं हिसां सोहं हंस शिवः स्वच्छ प्रकाश विमर्श हेतवे श्री परम गुरवे नमः श्री ज्ञानांबा समेत श्री चैतन्यानंदनाथ श्री परम गुरु श्री पादुकां पूजयामि तर्पयामि नमः ओम ऐं ह्रीं श्रीं ऐं क्लीं सौः हंस शिव सोहं हंसः इसका फ्रे हसक्षमलवरियों हिसां साक्षमलवरीं हिसां हंस शिव सोहं हंसः स्वात्मा राम पंजर विलीन तेजसे श्री परमेश्वरी गुरवे नमः श्री अन्नपूर्णेश्वरी अम्बा समेत महामंडलेश्वर श्रील श्री अमृतानंदनाथ सरस्वती महाभट्टारक श्री परमेश्वरी गुरु श्री पादुकां पूजयामि तर्पयामि नमः ओम लोकालोकपर्वतात् ये वसन्ति द्विजा देवासेभ्यो नित्यं नमाम्यहम् ओम नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्मविद्या सम्प्रदायऋभ्यो वंशर्षिभ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः सर्वोपप्लवरहित प्रज्ञान घन प्रत्यगर्थो ब्रह्माहमस्मि सोहमस्मि ब्रह्माहमस्मि श्रीनाथादिगुरुत्रयं गणपतिं पीठत्रयं भैरवं सिद्धौघं वटुकत्रयं पदयुगं दूतीक्रमं मण्डलं वीरान्द्यष्टचतुष्कषष्टिनवकं वीरावली पञ्चकं श्रीमन्मालिनी मन्त्रराजसहितं वन्दे गुरोर्मण्डलम् गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुर्गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः वन्दे गुरुपदद्वन्द्वम् अवाङ्मनसगोचरम् रक्तशुक्लप्रभामिश्रम् अतर्क्यं त्रैपुरं महः नारायणं पद्मभुवं वसिष्ठं शक्तिं च तत्पुत्रपराशरं च व्यासं शुकं गौडपदं महान्तं गोविन्दयोगीन्द्रमथास्य शिष्यम् श्रीशङ्कराचार्यमथास्य पद्मपादं च हस्तामलकं च शिष्यं तन्तोटकं वार्तिककारमन्यान् अस्मद्गुरून् सन्ततमानतोऽस्मि स्वब्रह्मरन्ध्रगाम्भोजकर्णिकापीठवासिनं शिवरूपं श्वेतवस्त्रमाल्यभूषानुलेपनं दयाद्रदृष्टिं स्मेरास्यं वराभयकराम्भुजं वामाङ्कगतया पीतवपुषारुणवेशया पद्मवत्या वामकरे शक्त्या दक्षभुजावृतं गौरं श्रीभासुरं नाथं सानन्दं चिन्तयेत् सुधीः तेनावृतां पुरीं तस्मै ब्रह्म च ब्रह्मा च आयुर्कीर्तिं प्रजां ददुः। ॐ गणानां त्वा गणपतिं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमम् ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणस्पत आनशृण्वन्नोतिभिस्सीदसादनम्। ॐ श्रीमहागणाधिपतये नमः। प्रणो देवी सरस्वती वाजेभिर्वाजिनीवती धीनामवित्रियवतो वाग्देव्यै नमः। श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ॐ। जातवेदसे सुनवामसो ममराति यतो निदहाति वेदः स नः परिषदति दुर्गानि विश्वानावेव सिन्धुं दुरितात्यग्निः तामग्निवर्णान् तपसा ज्वलन्तीं वैरोचनीं कर्मफलेषु जुष्टाम् दुर्गां देवीं शरणमहं प्रपद्ये सुतरसि तरसे नमः। अग्ने त्वं पारयानव्यो अस्मान् स्वस्तिभिरति दुर्गानि विश्वा पोष्य पृथ्वी बहुला न पूर्वे भवातोकायतनया यशय्योः विश्वानि नो दुर्गः जातवेदः सिन्धुर्ननावादुरितातिपर्षे अग्ने अत्रिवन्मनसा गृणानो अस्माकं बोध्यविता तनूनाम् पृतनाजितगुं सहमानमुग्रमग्निगुं हुवेम परमात् सगस्तात् स नः पर्षदति दुर्गानि विश्वाक्षामद्देवो अधिदुरितात्यग्निः प्रज्ञोषितमेभ्यो अध्वरेषु सनाश्च होता नव्यश्च सत्सि स्वाञ्चाग्ने तनुं विप्रयस्वास्मभ्यञ्जसौभगमायजस्व गोभिर्जुष्टमयुजो निषिक्तन्तवेन्द्रविष्णोरनुसञ्चरेम नागस्य पृष्ठमभिसम्बसा नो वैष्णवीं लोकैः पातयन्ताम् कात्यायनाय विद्महे कन्याकुमारी धीमहि तन्नो दुर्गे प्रचोदयात्। नमस्ते अस्तु भगवन् विश्वेश्वराय महादेवाय त्र्यम्बकाय त्रिपुरान्तकाय त्रिकालाग्निकालाय कालाग्निरुद्राय नीलकण्ठाय मृत्युञ्जयाय सर्वेश्वराय सदाशिवाय श्रीमन्महादेवाय नमः। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।
గురుగారు ఈరోజు మన మధ్యలోకి రావడం, ఆయన ఆశీర్వచనాలు మనందరికీ ఇవ్వడం చాలా చాలా ఆనందకరం. సో 2 నిమిషాలు గురువు గారిని మాట్లాడవలసిందిగా కోరుకుంటున్నా. ప్లీజ్ ఫ్యూ వర్డ్స్.
Shri Gurubhyo Namaha, Shri Matre Namaha. Respected members of the Ontario Telugu Foundation and assembled guests, we take this opportunity to wish you all a very happy Ugadi. May the blessings of Shiva Shakti be upon the entire universe. We thank OTF for honoring us with a Lifetime Achievement Award for 2022. OTF's good work is well known, and it is an honor to be recognized by OTF and the Telugu-speaking members of our community. This recognition is not only for us, but for the entire global family of GRD Iyers GuruCool, who have stood steadfast by us through thick and thin.
The recounting of many of our life events and some very special moments brought back many fond memories. Thank you for such a wonderful presentation.
Many here may not know that GRD Iyers GuruCool is only a brand name and that we are not even a registered entity. However, with the grace of Shiva Shakti, GuruCool has been able to make decent strides in its goal towards inclusivity and women empowerment. We truly believe that it is a divine will of Shiva Shakti that has resulted in us making the progress that we have made thus far without funding of any sort. It is not possible to take credit for any of the achievements of GuruCool. All praise to Shiva Shakti, and this award is dedicated to their lotus feet.
It is our prayer to the divine will to give us more strength, energy, and knowledge to carry on our work. There is much work still remaining to be done, and time is always short. To quote the immortal words of Robert Frost, "Miles to go before I sleep, miles to go before I sleep."
Dear friends, OTF has requested us to share some words for the younger generation. The younger generation is smart and knows what it wants. Sometimes we feel it should be the other way around, and we should learn many things from the younger generation.
However, we would like to share 3 principles that have helped us in our life and hope that the youth here may find some value in them. The first principle is do things that make you genuinely happy and pursue your dreams fearlessly and with confidence. Life is to be lived happily and positively. Mental health is a great challenge in modern society. Competition, stress, information overload, etc. are taking a toll on quality of human life. However, if we force on taking up a career or job which delights us, then please go for it. Money is secondary and is a byproduct of our earning activity. Whatever career you take up, please give it your 100%. Do your best in it and create value. You will be sought after. You will have mental peace and happiness.
Secondly, be fearless and bold in living your life. We are born free, but sometimes tie ourselves up in knots and create our own cage built from fear of attracting criticism, failure, controversy, and the like. We should live our life ethically, never compromise on principles. You may be left with lesser friends, but those will be your real friends. Choose someone great, truly great, as your ideal and follow in their footsteps. History does not remember the countless millionaires and billionaires, but it does remember Adi Shankaracharya, Chanakya, Mirabai, Abraham Lincoln, Swami Vivekananda, Nelson Mandela, etc. The difference of these great personalities is that they were not limited by their surroundings. They rose above them and charted a new path for humankind.
Adi Shankaracharya restored Sanatana Dharma in Bharat when it was in the clutches of Buddhism. He walked on foot the entire length and breadth of Bharat when there were no modern amenities like internet, airways, highways, and the like. Chanakya drove out the Greeks from India and made Chandragupta an emperor. He saw a capable Kshatriya where others saw someone from a so-called lowly caste. Mirabai fought the traditional shackles of widowhood in a very conservative Rajput royal household and brought the bhakti of Krishna to millions.
Abraham Lincoln fought against slavery when slavery was normal business in the USA. He dared to fight his own countrymen to stand up, to fight and to put an end to the horrific practice of slavery that was lawful at that time. Swami Vivekananda spread the message of inclusivity in a world divided geographically and on race, color, and language. Nelson Mandela fought apartheid when racism was still lawful and accepted in South Africa in a post-World War II world. And then he carried out the great reconciliation process in South Africa and healed an entire nation of its psychological scars. These glorious people serve as great sources of positive energy and courage when we feel daunted by mundane problems. They cause change in global thinking. They dared to put in action what they truly believed in. They truly followed the teachings of the Bhagavad Gita, which teaches us to take rightful action and not concern ourselves with the results, as that is in the hands of the divine. We will all be benefited by reminding ourselves that we have been blessed with a glorious life to do what we can with it. If we are courageous and march forward ethically, the divine will move mountains and clear the path for us.
Thirdly and lastly, make the learning of our holy scriptures like Rudram, Durga Saptashati, Lalita Sahasranamam, Vishnu Sahasranamam, Bhagavad Gita, etc., as well as the practice of yoga as part of your daily life. The learning of mantras and practice of yoga creates positive energy and provides great balance in life. Meditation is an excellent technique to calm the system and to increase focus. Yoga increases flexibility in the body and will help greatly in the autumn years.
Strangely, there seems to be a popular belief that pursuing spirituality and learning scriptures should be a post-retirement hobby. Nothing can be more ridiculous or ludicrous than that. If we find time to eat and take a bath, we should surely be able to find a time daily to learn our scriptures and to perform yoga. This is possible if we truly care about our mental, spiritual, and physical health. Investing even half an hour or an hour to recite mantras, perform yoga, and meditation is a great and healthy practice. This will help us throughout our life, reduce stress, and create positive energy in our life.
Most importantly, consider learning mantras and performing yoga as your duty to preserve your culture for the sake of future generations. Today, Sanatana Dharma is being preserved mainly through festivals, but not through learning of scriptures. We should all know that 99% of Vedas and other scriptures are lost forever. Every person who learns anything of our scriptures is like the planting of a seedling for Sanatana Dharma. Any of the planted seeds may become a banyan tree that will sustain future generations. If you are not learning, at least encourage and support those who are learning.
To give an example, the national animal of India, the Royal Bengal tiger, nearly became extinct. However, dedicated tiger conservation work is working slowly but surely to increase the tiger population. What we take for granted gets destroyed if not maintained, whether it is a tiger or environment or our culture or our holy scriptures. It is our duty to work hard for the conservation of our holy scriptures by learning them so that the sounds echo in our home. This can be done by supporting the right of everyone to learn, especially women. We should rise above narrow and meaningless differentiation and discrimination based on birth, caste, and gender. Learning scriptures and practicing yoga, meditation, and the like should be a daily routine activity to make our community members healthier in mind and body.
Thank you for listening and for giving us an opportunity to share our thoughts. We thank OTF and all assembled guests and the youth once again and wish you all a very pleasant evening, good health and cheer. and a great and wonderful year ahead. Happy Ugadi to all of you.
Namaskaram and thank you.
Jai
Jai Chande. Durga Mata ke.
Jai.
Durga Mata ke.
Jai.
Durga Mata ke.
Jai.
Jai Chande.
Jai Chande.
Jai Chande.
Jai Chande.
Jai Chande.
Jai Chande.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's our call in our homums. All of you got a taste of that. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Guruji.
Once again, thank you, Guruji, for gracing the occasion.